Well, welcome to SoundersFC.com. New face and voice for you on the broadcast this season. I'm Ross Fletcher. Another guy alongside me who's new to the booth, but I think you know a little bit about him, of course. Kasey Keller, last 3 seasons in the MLS with the Sounders, a man well renowned about these parts. Kasey, great to be with you on the broadcast this season. How are you looking forward to it?
Looking forward to it very much, and welcome to sunny Seattle. We might not be able to say that too often, but today we get to.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we've got, just days until the season starts. What am I going to expect from the Sounders this season?
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit of a question mark. At least, we've got a bunch of new faces this year for you and I to get to know. And it just is going to be that mark of how quickly will everybody gel together. I think over the last couple of years, the fans have been accustomed to seeing a very unified group of players who've been together for a couple of years. This is that little bit of a rebuilding year, but I'm sure the coaching staff will have everybody firing on all cylinders.
And what's it going to be like for you? Now, you're, of course, well known for playing in Seattle the last 3 seasons, but you're behind the microphone with me. How are you going to be coping with that, giving that up and having to, be on the other side of the fence? Won't you be itching to get out there?
Well, actually, I think it's something I've been looking forward to. 20 years as a pro, just wanted to make sure I kind of closed it all out on a high note, and what could have been better than last season. Just that little bit short in the playoffs. But if I wanted to keep playing, I think I would have kept playing. So I'm ready for this new challenge.
And one of the first things that Kasey said to me when we started to meet and talk about what the season lies ahead, he said, "Hey, do you snowboard? Do you ski? So you've found yourself another adrenaline channel, and you're trying to hook me into that as well. What's it all about right now?"
I'm dragging you in, definitely. This is the Northwest. It's all about being outside and being involved. And sometimes when you don't get the nice weather, you got to go find the snow, and being so close to so many resorts and doing something that I just wasn't able to do or allowed to do as a player. And so big thanks to K2 for hooking me up and getting me out on the slopes in style.
Now, I'm really looking forward to calling the games alongside you, of course. What about what we're going to expect in the booth? Apart from your wit and expertise, the first thing that Kasey said to me when it was a welcome email was, remember when you were calling games in the UK for Derby County? Kasey here was playing for Leicester City. What did he say? I remember when we were 4-0 up on you guys in the first 19 minutes.
I think it was 16 minutes, actually. And it was at Derby's ground, at the baseball ground. So
I've got to prepare for some banter then, haven't I?
I hope so. That's what people are hopefully going to expect.
Yeah, sure. And hope, of course, for a winning team. Now, Sounders have been last 3 seasons in the playoffs. Do you think that they have that? I mean, how much will it count as well that there'll be going to be 38,000 fans here to will them on to do it?
Oh, there's no question that the fans will be behind the team, win, lose, or draw. I mean, that's a given. Obviously, we've set a standard over the first 3 seasons of winning games, getting into the playoffs. Now I'm sure what Ziggy Schmidt and the coaching staff and the players are looking to do is to make sure that this team can push that little bit further, and that's kind of where I think these big changes have come in. The team has been good, but now they're trying to push it to make it great. And can they make a run for that MLS championship? 3 Open Cup wins, fantastic, but what's the goal? The goal is to win the MLS Cup.
Well, we certainly hope it will happen. It's going to be an exciting season on the pitch. I'm really excited to be with you in the booth, Kasey. Let's hope it goes well, and stay with us on SoundersFC.com as we follow the Sounders through what should be a fantastic season here with the Seattle Sounders.